Okay, now to post it.
Yep. It's going now.
One second. Okay, just checking to see how I sound in the stream. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I'm so glad this headset works.
You are a little bit quiet if you want to turn it up just a couple notches.
Let's see. I forgot how to... Wait, hold on. I forgot how to do that.
If you hold down the PlayStation button and go to sound devices, there should be adjust microphone.
Okay. Just microphone level. How's that?
A little better, yeah.
Okay.
I think, Emmy, you could probably turn yours down a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
The forbidden notification there.
Not allowed to see any of that. Can't know the secrets of the PS4.
Too hot for Twitch.
I just noticed the tags here. I forgot if I noted this last time, but the tags for this are educational game, adventure game, action, and horror.
For Fire Pro?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, okay, we dealt with, like, Bam 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 Bigelow, so, you know, that's its own kind of horror.
And I'm learning a lot from Fire Pro every day, so...
So, we're just gonna do a little, like, exposition real quick. We haven't actually played in a while, so...
I see. Man, we got some characters in this too.
I'm mostly just gonna play the starting people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, there she is.
All right, I gotta steal B Priestley's hair. It's even got like this stray strand that I'm always fiddling with on my hair.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, let's fight Death Yamasan.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's
Also,
normal, Death Yamasan.
Oh,
Yeah, that's normal one. We only did that in the PC version, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's a PC exclusive.
For everybody's sanity.
I forget if I said this before. Oh man, I did I see the Paul London referee yet?
Yes. I'm actually, wait, I don't know.
Because that's brilliant. I like how a thing you just did one night became like a staple in our little universe.
Yeah. 5. Should probably switch it back to 100 just because it's gonna make us play in that and the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Critical low. I don't actually know if that'll be true.
Anything could happen.
Huh. So, I did not know much about Death Yamasan prior to this game, so I thought, like, looking at her in this game and how she sounded and everything, I thought she was, like, in her early 20s.
Oh no, she's
like
I think,
almost 40.
she's like the oldest member of the Stardom roster right now.
She looks like the youngest, that's crazy.
You know what's even crazier? Oh,
yeah.
No entrances. Oh, damn it, I forgot to actually play. Tom Nakano is 32.
Which one's she?
1 second.
Wait, is she in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this one.
Huh. I can
wait,
sort
this
of
one.
see that.
It's actually this one. I think. Ah, hell, I gotta figure out which one's which.
They're like,
Oh wait,
one like-
it's the one without the second costume.
typical. 5-1, too.
Today I learned that there are several 13-year-olds on the Stardom roster, and I don't know how to feel about that.
That's not the first time I've heard something like that happening, weirdly.
You might want to move your computer out of the way, Em, because it's gonna cut off the
Has it been cutting off my audio?
a few times here and there, yeah.
I hate Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Now let's actually play.
I think the last time I actually played Fire Pro was when I did multiplayer with you. I thought that was you for a second, Sasha.
Wait, the music?
No, the outfit. It's the same colors and same hair and everything. The same color hair and everything. Tiny giant. They're all tiny.
I just bumped my mic, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So with this lady, we have the best head part in the entire game now.
And the best animations, and the best voice pack.
I suddenly want to make Demon Kagure for this now. When she was doing those signs, I was like, that's who she reminds me of. And it's probably totally intentional. Or whatever his name is now, I think he changed it, but...
Who are you talking about?
Demon Kogure, I forget what band he's the front man of. Seikima 2, apparently. He's one of those guys I only know because Japanese media references him, like, all the time. And also, there's for some reason, one of the first autocompletes is an interview with Larry King, which is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. God, Paul London there just looks so out of place.
As he should.
It's like the more all the time I've spent hearing that game's soundtrack, I can only I associate Paul London with the song Unretrified now.
We should just give him that as theme.
Yeah. That damn chorus, like once I hear it, I'll just hear it for like the entire week. It's funny too, because I've checked out the rest of Dillinger Escape Plans' music. That song sounds nothing like the rest of their music. It's really weird. It's a lot
I've
more,
definitely seen this guy, like, referenced in anime before. I looked up a picture of the guy.
Yeah, there was even a Fist of the North Star filler villain based off of him. And he was, there was a Kaneko game named DJ Boy, which, don't play it. But for some reason, he's just in the intro as himself, but he has nothing to do with anything. It's just...
And I completely forgot to do, like...
The wiggle? Oh, I think it was like hold X and then like left and right or something.
What? Those are, like, running big, jumping from posts, big grapples. Oh, it's the pink button near the head.
I think that's why half the time I just make the finishers just standing both buttons, because otherwise I can't remember where they are. Oh yeah, that move. That looks like a combo from like Mortal Kombat 3. Okay. I thought for a second this was it SWA? Is the movie like?
Yeah. This isn't that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, SWA is like the Pride rules.
Yeah. That's like probably the best paced one if you're playing with other people. Because I remember... Right. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Looking up members of Seikima-e, they, or however you pronounce it, the yes. Other members of that band, all of them all have really good names too.
Oh boy. Hold on, let me hear. This excellency demon.
Raiden Yuzawa, Xenon Ishikawa, Luke Takamura, Jail Ohashi, Damien Hamada, Majo Ryoko, Giantonio Babayashi.
Wait a minute!
Wait a minute!
Zeed Ijima, Gandhara, Sangaria, Tigris Euphrates Kaneko, Jaggi Furukawa, Zod Hoshijima, and Ace Shimizu.
So I noticed that two of those people share the names with Fist of the Star characters, weirdly. Giantonio Babayashi. I think we gotta add him somewhere now. With a name like that, it's... Of course, there's like almost no pictures of this guy. Just like match up all the Fire Pro move lists of everybody in his name. I'm trying to remember, was it like that Sushi Onita fighting game for the SNES that Mo said was one of the few games that he just found no redeeming qualities in, which is quite a gaming statement. I think there was another guy that was like a mashup of a bunch of people. Oh hey. Okay, Price. I actually gotta look that up now, I'm curious. I don't know if a lot of them have been made for Fire Pro at this point. Okay, his name was Giantonio Inoba. So there are two people named Giantonio. Somehow. Damn, I feel bad. I forgot the lady in green's name already.
Saya Ida?
What was it?
Saya Ida?
Ah, I see. She reminds me
of somebody from else. The DLC, or is she...
Yes, she's from the DLC.
Okay.
Oh no!
Paul London, like, briskly sauntering over.
I like how the running thing is like, no, he can't wear a referee outfit either. He just has to be in that insane exact outfit. Which is, of course, what I did for him with no Melly. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the new fonts for this one.
I don't know if there are any.
Just the Death Yamasan one, really.
Damn.
Alright.
Alrighty, it is time, I think.
Yeah, we got the swing of it again, for the most part.
Time to figure out who the hell that dude with the dreadlocks is.
So remember last time we fought not Kazushi Sakuraba. We won a tournament, and then Inoki showed up and beat up somebody who was probably supposed to be the guy from Bushiroad. Oh wait, not that. That's right, we're 33% done.
Right, yeah. I don't actually know if we're gonna see the, because when I was looking up pictures to use for the promo image, I noticed a picture of this two eating a lot of hamburgers.
Chapter 3, Florida.
This is probably where it's gonna be then.
But we're f***ing back.
What? Yeah, what? Several years ago, this apparently was happening.
Several years ago, Sumio Smith was dreaming of evil.
I will say, the thing that, like, confuses me is that he's having, like, this existential crisis, but it's not, like, really clear why he's having it. Like, it's kind of... Like, I know there's, like, the whole, like, shadow of his dad thing, but that seems, like, only, like, kind of lightly referenced. Maybe it's something we'll find out later. Oh, we're back to wrestling.
Yeah, we're at the dojo.
Yeah, like, what's the time frame here? Is this several years ago?
Yeah, I think so, because Saeba looks younger.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. This is before he became the shellac.
We gotta fight.
No.
We gotta fight Akira Maeda.
Grateful Saeba.
Give me some. Give me some. Here comes the pain.
Okay.
Give me some of that Triple H.
Give up only.
Yeah. A match type that I never use.
I only use it for things like SWA rules.
Oh wow. Missions!
Oh no. Our arch enemy.
Make him tap out. Again, Mr. Judgment just seems,
Eternal?
Yeah. It's like you can't escape him.
Ageless.
If he
Actually, wait,
up, like,
this isn't that bad a mission since it's a submission-only match anyway. So that's kind of just win.
Yeah. Quit.
Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody.
I just got scared.
Ref, what are you doing breaking? This is like an unofficial fight. Criticals. Oops.
Oh, yeah. This is a really weird place to put this part of the game, I must say. Like, you just
This
got
feels
done
like it would
with
be a
whole...
tutorial.
Yeah, like, you just got done with a whole SWA tournament, and then it's just like...
Anyways,
okay,
submission moves.
Yeah, right?
Where are his submission moves?
He did an armbar earlier.
Half the story mode didn't make much sense to me. I guess we'll find out.
Oh, that's why it's all face down. Most of them.
Like, it's like he wrote the whole thing on a board and threw a boulder at it. That sounds like Suda 51 in general to me, really, but... Although Killer 7 seems pretty well constructed out of all of them. I was thinking about Flower, Sun, and Rain yesterday, mostly because of the soundtrack. I'm like, damn, fucking, I forget the usual pseudo composer's name already. But,
Masafumi Takata?
yeah, he just put a New Jack Swing song in that game. I'm like, that's amazing. He's like the best composer ever. But what was that game about again? Like, was it like using time travel to prevent a terrorist attack or something? Like,
Kinda.
which now that I described it like that, it sounds a lot like 12 Monkeys, but I don't think that's what he was going for. Probably. I mean, I just learned recently that House of the Dead was inspired by the movie Seven somehow, so oh, I know. I just remember, yeah, there was a dude named Sundance Shot that looks like Calypso, and I remember seeing a screenshot where he was just like, furthermore, find me in the toilet. And I was like, there cannot be any context to what the hell you're saying. I just assume pseudo games are stupid nonsense on purpose. They're kind of half that. I feel like I said, Killer 7 I think has been more, probably the most, like, kind of clear purpose.
As clear as you can get.
Yeah. Like, the themes in that one are pretty relatively straightforward. As, yeah, like, it's something with Flower, Sun, and Rain, it's like, I couldn't tell you. Suddenly remember that one lady that was like an angel in that game. Like half the time she was drunk. Like I think at like one point you give her like booze and she just like flies away or something.
That's the end of that chapter.
Yeah. And she has like a theme when she shows up or whenever she's drunk, it's the same theme, but it's just like not being played right at all. It seems like a pretty great game. I'm gonna have to watch a playthrough of it.
Is that the one you were playing for a while, Sash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
where you talked about luchadors showing up?
Yeah, there was a dude named Mr. Pirate. I think one of the first things he does when meeting you is suplexing you for no reason.
Enzigiri, actually.
Oh. Maybe I was just thinking of Master Smith. But, I remember you saying, there was a lot of math in that game, which,
oh, yeah.
Which basically says I can't play it.
Literally every puzzle in the game is solved with math.
The what? What now?
Literally every puzzle in the game is solved with math.
Really? Yeah, that's like a death sentence for me. Come on, saeba, tap out already. Oh, you said you are
been putting you into arm bars for the last 10 minutes.
It's like an IPW match. Ow!
Aha, I tricked you.
Yeah, play mind games with him.
I completely forgot, like, the flip over button, too.
Yeah, a lot of the Fire Pro controls, like, you have to just keep learning over and over again. Because there's always, like, maybe, like, an 8-month interval between, you know, when I actually play it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, he didn't say like, which person has to tap out. He's like, I wore you down to make you tap out. That's just lessons learned. And like you said, you are fighting Akira Maida, basically, so I have a feeling he's not going to tap out very easily. And Mr. Judgment gets paid by the hour, so he doesn't really care.
The noise of someone hitting the turnbuckle in this game kind of sounds like someone, like, slapping their microphone.
Yeah, kinda. For some mods, I can make it literally that. I don't remember if he has the PAL driver as the only one.
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good old driver. In fact, he has that as his finisher.
To be fair, that's what we've been doing too.
She's missed the matches to get through. Yeah, that's kind of how story modes of Fire Pro go. Except again, there's much more variety with this one than there is with the fighting version. I kind of can't stress that enough, how better this one is. Like, I'm so glad that the mod pack let us, oh yeah, there we go. Let us save Hugman Huggington from Purgatory because I was not gonna finish that New Japan round robin to do it.
The best part of that entire mode is still the meeting with Sonata, where he's just
82% of a match for nobody.
What was the guy that like really liked candy?
Oh, that's oh god, that's Makabe.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Togi Makabe, yeah.
Okay, now this is the match I remember hearing Mo getting a little upset about.
Yes.
What now?
It was like the kickboxing match with Akira Maeda.
Oh god.
I haven't gotten past the Tanahashi catches you with the steely gaze bit. Well, it's easy to That's how he stops a lot of people as he just looks at them.
I mean, to be fair, he can stop us with the steely glove.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm convinced, like, there was a weird, like, Makabe dating sim game that came out, like, a year or so before Fire Pro, before the New Japan stuff. I'm convinced that that was an engine test.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
And that's why that mode feels so dating sim-y for no reason.
That you could be right. I've heard weirder things.
Also, we should add, with our Tanahashi stuff, it is true, we have met him in person. He has frozen us with his steely gaze.
That's true. And then he told me that he loved my Kamen Rider shirt.
Oh, man. And I gotta meet a New Japan person with you too one day.
Alright, time for kickboxing.
It's a little weird meeting, like, Naito, because he's so polite and nice in person. When he's like an asshole in character.
I found a lot of rowdy people in the ring tend to kind of be like that. I remember like a lot of like the extreme Japanese deathmatch wrestlers. Everybody says, yeah, they're like lovely in real life. It's kind of weird. I think Jun Kasai said about one of Zandig's partners. He was like, yeah, I was kind of surprised that he was actually like kind of as insane as he was in the ring as he was in real life, because like that never happens.
How does that not count as a disqualification? just jumping on your back.
Wait, who? What blows my mind to his wrestling matches with double vision. He thought it would go away by taking a nap. Oh, Naito, okay. a lot of things are that bear hug. It's like so much. Okay, hold on. And a lot of things can be fixed by taking a nap. Why does he keep doing that?
Because that's what happens in the kickboxing matches. You can't use like wrestling stuff, so.
Oh, okay, so that's just an animation in this mode?
Yeah.
That is the thing in boxing too. If you're worried that somebody's gonna knock you down, you'll hug them to stay up, and so they can't hit you.
Ah, okay. That goes to show how much I've seen this mode.
It's still a very funny visual watching a boxing match, and then just one of the dudes just like aggressively hugs the other.
Yeah, boxing's kind of like that. Yeah, it's like I've seen a cage match in this game exactly once, and I've been playing it since it came out. And it was only because it was in one of the Fighting Road story modes.
They can't even run against the ropes.
Yeah. Five rounds, 3 minutes each. I hope this isn't gonna be like the crack of Champion Road. Out of context, that sounds so weird.
The crack.
Yeah, Fat Joe in the Def Jam game, he was like, I think one of the first guys that gave us like a serious problem when we were playing Fight for New York. And for reason, I guess because it was an early pen name of his, he's just called Crack in that game. Then I was like, oh, I could check the, maybe check the first game story modes out. Then I heard that DMX in that game is even worse somehow. So...
Like, worse to fight or worse as a character?
Worse to fight. He's actually, like, by far the best character in the game. Which is a shame because it's DMX, but, you know, it's... We can just say it's DMX Goomba. Yeah, that's... Yeah, the fucking... He would just spam the pedigree over and over, Fat Joe. In fact, even the Fire Pro version was just like, yeah, I put that in his AI, don't worry.
Sometimes you just gotta show your opponent how much you care.
I mean, he is your coach. That taught me how to parry grapples. Yeah, yeah. Funny how, like, they changed a lot of the normal Aki stuff in that game, but the parry still work exactly the same.
Oh, damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button.
I really want to go through and just document how much, like, actual wrestling stuff is in those games to see, like, who has what. I think Alex Navarro said, like, Bone Crusher has, like, a Rick Rude move or something. Like... Oh. Gee. Yeah. A wheel kick by Akira Maida is, yeah, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each. I just noticed that, too. Like, what the fuck? Next up, good luck.
Do you have to win this?
I hope not. Otherwise we're gonna be here all night.
I hope this isn't the new Fat Joe. It's again very strange out of context, but... I'm trying to think of another boss that I had trouble with. I remember, Twin Goddesses had Elf Ginny. This is the part where I just gave up.
In Code Vein, they decide to stick the second hardest boss in the game as the second boss in the game.
Oh boy.
Which kind of presents a, like, untrue image of what that game's gonna be.
It's always strange how things happen by accident, and you're like, it's like, yeah, it probably shouldn't be that way. Oh, you also have the big wheel kick?
The big wheel kick.
Is that like, that, like, Fire Pro marathon stream we did of a whole bunch of the older games where I just misread a Hammer Punch's hamster punch and I just did that to the guy in this finisher?
Wait,
Did you just injure yourself on a drop kick?
I didn't even know you could do that. Come on, Maida. Let us win, come on! That low fierce kick is kind of bullshit. See the criticals of it. Yeah, I noticed even in AI matches, like, that move, like, never misses. Except for that time, but... I mean, he can't hit you. I mean, you didn't say I had to do it during the match.
Raw. Ah. Oh boy.
Pace yourself.
Oh no.
Just keep hitting him with low kicks.
Do you have the low fierce kick, or is that only him?
Just him.
Ah. Well, I'm not very grateful about him now.
This mode wouldn't be as infuriating if the hitboxes weren't so stupid.
That's another reason why I never use this mode, because Fire Pro strikes, like, I remember trying to just strike the person the first time I played Returns. I was like, none of this is hitting. I cheesed the elbow grapples here. That'd be a good idea.
Oh yeah, it begins.
Yeah, we've become Fat Joe. I think he has a knockdown one too.
I don't know.
Gonna jump a good few years in the future, and he's like, and that's the story of how I received a bunch of blunt head trauma.
I guess it would be short elbow B, yeah. Also, hello.
We tried that one and it gave us a headlock.
Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, already making good progress.
Thank you, Dawnbreaker. Just do that over and over again. I love it when people just know how to win the fastest in Fire Pro, because it's like yeah, there was that whole like contest with Fire Pro D where just a bunch of people entered the most like game exploiting movesets you could come up with. Like everybody had like the underhook suplex on the ground, the Barmean stamp. You know, I think like the sickle too. It's like so many people just sitting on people in that contest. It's crazy. Just mix it up a little bit.
He's done. Nice.
Damn. So basically, if you're ever in a match type like this, the story mode, you know what you need to do now.
Hang on. Can we pick him up? Damn it.
Somehow this is more insulting.
86%. We did it.
Good enough.
Hell yeah.
Ow.
Keep going. You should rest when
Keep
you're
elbowing me in the forehead, please.
I think now we're doing the SWA, I think.
Okay.
Or not.
Nope. Now we're eating.
Now we're Baba.
Oh yeah. No, there's no filet of fish sandwiches there. This does line up with what I hear about wrestlers all the time regarding food, is that they just have to do what you're seeing like every other hour, basically.
Oh, we're just at Rivera Steakhouse.
You don't get to have a jacket yet.
That true words have never been spoken. Yeah, for a second I didn't think he was gonna say assessment.
We got your ass.
Yeah. This is a stick up.
You're facing the ghost of your dad.
That's totally gonna happen, isn't it?
That reminds me of in Fire Pro Returns, that thing where, like, if you are doing the promoter mode and you, do a certain set of wrestlers, the ghost of Antonio Inoki will just show up and change the match.
Right. Remember
It's not even
hearing...
just it's not even just Ghost of Antonio Inoki. It's like figure Antonio Inoki.
It's funny because they picked the one guy that's still alive. Okay, one of the many, but...
Oh good, we have to fight him again.
Yeah, you can't just keep doing elbows. I mean, that should still work here, right? I don't know. Isn't that how Baki the Grappler went? Like, the whole thing is that he trained to beat his dad, and, like, he spent the entire series, and he fought him, and then he just got his ass kicked.
Yeah. Because his dad is like an actual monster
Yeah.
who can turn his back muscles into a grinning demon face.
Jesus. Baki the Grappler is so gross.
Yes.
Yeah, just keep elbowing him. Like,
This is SWA. This isn't the kickboxing rules.
This is just
Yeah,
knock
but
him out.
yeah.
Fight.
You got 3 rounds to make an impression. Okay, elbow.
Get back here.
Why is he strafing you all of a sudden?
Oh, a new innovation in elbow technology. You can do an elbow while running.
Yeah, just throw elbows. What is it? Just make a character that only does elbows, even with the AI.
His name is Chris Hero.
I remember Bodar made a CM Punk edit called Go to Sleep that only does Go to Sleep. And it was up there for like a year and a half and only 2 people got it. I think I still have that too, and the alternate costumes are just like the same outfit, but its proportions keep getting weirder and weirder.
Oh no.
Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 has made me scared whenever there's like an MMA mount. Because, the whole thing with my No Mercy mod is like, man, I wonder if, I worry if I'm gonna make people broken. And then I remembered, oh yeah, Shoot Fighters in Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 are like the most broken things ever, so, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's easier to defeat a Gracie in real life than it is to defeat a Gracie in that one game. Wait a minute, I think this is how he got his scar. People just kept going the entire time.
I didn't know that was a thing!
And out you go.
I didn't know you could just deposit someone.
Deposit me a saeba.
Do it again. No.
Fight.
I hope the last fight in this mode is you fight Mr. Judgment.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, what's he been up to? He must have a story. He's everywhere. Either that or he just has, like, a family that just all looks like him. Like, froze up when you jumped off.
Continued.
3, 4.
There we go. Yeah. I loaded it back and he's just on the floor.
I feel like Pride wouldn't have gone under if more wrestlers did diving front drop kicks.
I feel like, that's a good strategy for, like, anything.
And tombstones.
2, 3.
Is this 3 knockdowns?
Probably.
Why 3 minutes, though? That's... Come on!
1, 2, 3.
What?
4.
Maybe it's 5 knockdowns.
Oh, okay, so it's not 3 minutes, okay.
This might be
forgot
3
how
5-minute rounds.
Okay, 5 minutes, yeah. I think I remember him saying that now.
Which is kind of how
Is that
Pride
like
did
elbows?
it. Pride was weird in that the first round was 10 minutes and then the other 2 rounds were 5.
They get tired. He's like, no, dude, back away with me, those elbows.
He's done.
Okay. Well, you made an impression. I don't know if it's a good one, because people just keep calling you the elbow now. Ow.
Wow, kid, you really shellacked me with these elbows.
Wait a minute.
You're gonna go far with those elbows, kid. Really? Wait, what?
Use
Ow.
your fierce low kicks.
The dirty tricks such as MMA?
Such as taking elbows to the face.
And hugging.
I mean, he didn't pull out a sickle or anything. God, he looks so sad when he says that.
That's the rub.
They feed off it like parasites. But that's kind of just life, isn't it? Yeah, so if you're a single mom, yeah, say it, maybe literally learn the ropes.
I feel like there's plenty of like single moms in wrestling right now.
Well,
Like elbowing me in the face like 10 million times.
I need to go to the hospital now.
wait, what?
I think he got a concussion.
Why did he just fall asleep? Like, you didn't even say, like, oh, like, I'm not feeling good. He was just like, yeah, we work together, rub. God, now he's gonna turn into a heaven smile and everything. It's gonna be a mess.
I guess I was just in Florida.
Oh, now it's basketball time.
I so want him to be in a basketball uniform.
Texas. No, that's just America.
Just zoom in on the specific star.
You gotta
Outside,
develop
buddy.
grit by eating grits.
Saeba looks different. Or grateful Saeba, sorry. It looks like
Uncle,
he's
you got
talking
hot.
Yeah. Now it just looks like he's like talking to his steak. Which again would be a very Suda 51 thing to do.
Clears the stranger.
This game's sponsored by
Texas
Big- What the fuck?
Brutus.
This guy sounds like Billy Kane. That's the only voice I can imagine. Also, hey, money. Or, Cindy.
What is his hair? He's got like a buzz cut with like...
like lightning bolts?
He's got an opposite mohawk.
Yeah.
Could be that this greasy spoon just happened to have a wrestling bell and a wrestling ring in the back.
That looks nothing like him. That just looks
I like that you get into a fight with a stranger and he takes off all his clothes.
I would half expect it to just be you were just staring at the steak so long, you just imagined it as some jerk.
I mean, explain why Saiba's not there. Just imagining this whole entire fight.
Fight.
I forgot to check if this is a regular wrestling match or not.
Love how many street fights take place in a gym in this world. Yeah, you just ran, like, you know, the restaurants are right across the street from here, so. Oh man, I can't wait to grab this guy for exhibitions. I think, what was this guy's name again? Texas Brutus or something?
Texas Brutus, yeah.
Okay, let me see if he's got ported yet. I think all of them have at this point, but I'm not sure. Texas Brutus.
Texas is my first name.
Yep, he's ported. Thank God. Because I feel like in some of these cases I could probably tweak them to actually look like their art, because
Oh no.
That is not the face that he's supposed to have, I'm sorry. But the default face only works if you're making somebody very timid looking. Which is why it fit Mike Dawson perfectly. Alright, you have fun with that.
Is there a Smith special again? Oh, he's back with Tombstone.
Huh. I guess you're still like...
It must still be young Ryan.
Yeah.
That explains why you aren't wearing pants.
Young lions aren't allowed to wear pants.
Oh, okay, we're at SWA rules, I guess.
That's how street
Really?
fights are. Somebody comes in and counts to 10.
Imagine if they actually just did start adding like backstage fights to this game. It's another mod idea, I suppose.
Don't make Fire Pro backstage assault.
I mean, there is a Vince Russo character from Backstage Assault. We could translate to this game
Oh no.
because he has like his own moveset in that game. Let's do it just because he'd make a great heel. I forget who else of interest is in that game. It's like a lot of well-known people and then just a couple of weird things. That's the only game you can play is Crowbar in.
Aw, I love Crowbar.
Oh, maybe I can translate him into a better game. I mean, I'm sure many people have, but
For Christmas, we got a friend of ours a signed photo of Crowbar.
oh really? Also, considering Raven, I have no idea if he's named after the band Crowbar, but he probably is. That train of thought just made me remember there was a dude called Johnny B. Bad.
This dude won't stay down.
So here in Texas, we have to have like 20 knockdowns per round.
Bonk.
Oh my god. I hope what I said is just a joke and not actually what's going on, because there are no TKOs in the streets that are also National Guard Armory. Oh, well, give up could work too. This is mine now.
Killed him. CPR.
That was such a weird thing. You just
we're in a club
looked at
now.
a dude. Yeah.
People finally
That was-
showed up after you fought.
Why is like the bartender evil? Glaring blue eyes there. See, again, that face and then his face in game is like not the same dude. Like that's just.
Hello, I'm here now.
Speaking of Def Jam, this really does just look like an arena from this game, from that game.
Also, it looks like the ring is entirely surrounded by the aces and eights.
Oh no.
We're headed north, so I don't know. We'll fight a McDuck. Why are you so intense about taking a plane?
Oh no.
We're gonna fight. Blood, love. I think that was Bret Hart's name in Returns.
Yeah, I think blood is just like a pun on how Brett said in Japanese or something.
Yep.
I remember.
Lithuania, I guess.
That is not. I mean, it's technically north. It is also very west.
We're going way north to where it just becomes west after a while.
Borscht.
So like now every scene we see him and he's just eating.
Petras Smirnovas.
Flat on the earth, but he reads like he's like Transylvanian more than he is like.
Oh no! Oh no! It's a Slav in a tracksuit.
Jeez, if you do. Why do these all? Why do these all? They
Walk
all
over
look
your
like they sound
couch.
Gosh!
They
Bond,
all
why,
look
why is he Dracula now?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Joke's on you, I was doing that anyway.
Japanese.
Why do these guys all seem like they sound like Billy Kane or something?
This might be Volcon. Maybe.
You ever hold up a guy in a restaurant and then take your pants off?
I mean, I just did that the other day.
Either way, it's more SWA rules, so...
So this part of the story mode is just you, like, beating the shit out of random dudes, basically.
Fight.
Not that we mind.
Yeah. It's a colorful cast that you're running into, so... Here's this dude remind me. Honestly, in game form, he just kind of reminds me of like Drago if he kickboxed, and also blue instead. I really wish they just added an arena that was like a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Or a parking lot.
Oh yeah, it's just like set off a mat there.
Saeba's like, alright, he got time to set the ring up outside.
People at Walmart are gonna want to see this. I don't know why that was my first choice. But I can't remember like those dudes that were wrestling in stores on Instagram. I don't know if Walmart was one of those stores.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what they eventually became known as, was just the Walmart dudes.
That's fair. I know I said it before, but those two guys are also ideas for Fire Bro characters, like legitimately. Like there's enough reference you can have of them, you know?
Alright, this pins also.
It's like, I don't... Like, so you're just in these, like, eateries, and then this guy's like, hey, screw you, and then you both just step in the ring and take off your clothes for some reason. Like, what restaurants are these?
See, it would make sense if we were still in Texas, but now we're in the Great White North of Lithuania.
But restaurants in Lithuania are just exactly the same as Texas. Where they're just full of a
borscht
bunch
instead
of
of
meat.
borscht instead of steak.
Yeah. same amount of empty chairs, Mr. Judgment is still there. Like, they just realized City 51 didn't come up with a referee, and they were just like, whatever, doesn't matter.
It's his Lithuanian stepbrother, Mr. Judgment.
Man. Back in Texas, Mr. Varmint did a pretty good job there. Can't wait for you to just fly to like Sri Lanka and then just beat the shit out of a dude in a bar there. Like, seriously, like, okay, we were in Texas, and all we got out of him being in Texas is that he was eating steak and that he beat up a dude, then he just flew here. Because there's nothing else that happened.
Break.
One, two, three, four.
Hey, you can't best a guy from Japan.
One, two.
Oh, yeah.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
I'm just imagining these dudes as like punch-out characters now, which, in a way, they sort of are. When I think about it. Like, in between rounds, he's just slamming bowls of Porsche down his throat.
Bonk.
That's my finishing move. You see it? Match evaluation.
Please.
We just fought him in like the void.
Right? Yeah, that Japanese guy. They're doing the same face.
We didn't think of a background for this one.
It's just the aura of his smugness.
Someplace near and dear to grateful saeba. Alright, time to
It's
go
just
to
gonna-
Australia!
Why? What is he doing this for?
Because he can.
52.1%. We are halfway done with this mode.
I mean, he can, but like...
Close enough.
Money.
You got a quarter of the flag, right?
What's he eating now? Pork pie?
Oh, he's just at the pub.
Oh, he's drinking
Whoa.
piss warm chongo.
Oh, Suda 51 shooting shots of the British here.
Look at these evil men in the background.
Boy, wanky,
with no
you're taking
eyes.
the piss. And his name
Thomas
is Thomas
Lancashire.
Oh my god, what's he
It's
look
Big
like?
Daddy!
That is not the man I expected to see here. Just... even burlier Antonov? Like, what is going on here?
Does he have a singlet?
He's probably got a singlet.
Does he have the power stance?
Yep.
That's Big Daddy.
He looks like Trainer.
That's where he's been this whole time.
Oi, nobody likes the climb games, mate. Wait, did he shaved his beard.
Yeah, wait a minute.
No, I gotta update these guys to actually look like their art, because this is ridiculous.
Fight.
Like, what is this, a 90s fighting game all of a sudden? That is, like, not even close to the same head.
It feels like the person made the sprites and then the artist was like, well, I gotta make these sprites into people, and would generally do a better job of designing them than the person who did the sprite.
Yeah. Oh, it's so strange.
It's like, that was one cool part of Fighting Road that I'm sad we didn't get to see more of, is just the art versions of all the SWA wrestlers.
Oh yeah, I think we saw Bland Fleming like very briefly.
But you spend most of your time with I can't remember his name, but just the dude with like the really huge dude who's like the military guy. Steel Johnson, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Who has Bison Smith's head, but in the artwork he just kind of looks like a white Jeffrey from Virtua Fighter. It's like those are a bit closer. I remember Cart's Rowdy not having the right hair, but
Is
Boy,
this
whack
still
it.
an SWA match, or is this a regular old match?
It's still the SWA.
this all started just because Sumi's like, man, I hate Britain.
I hate warm beer.
It's like all that whole exchange was just like Suda 51 must feel some sort of way about London. Like maybe something happened on there.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
All we know is that he hates England and loves borscht.
They don't have no borscht in Britain.
I can't go back to Japan, there's no borscht.
I don't think I've ever had borscht. I should change that now thanks to this game.
I remember somebody at work, like, just a random customer was like, hey, you want to have borscht sometime? It was just the weirdest thing.
Well, now thanks to this game, you know to say no, but I'll take the borscht.
This segment of the game is essentially like a whirlwind training montage, except of doing like cool training stuff, he's just getting into bar fights.
Yeah, it's like, imagine if the Rocky montages were just a bunch of SWA matches. That's like, instead of like hitting punching bag, he'd just be hitting like, oh, he's in Russia, so I don't know, he'd be fighting like Igor Slakovich or something. You get
Vip
to a fight.
Slamkovich.
Yeah, that's even better. He just fights Ben's left. That guy's original name sounds even more stereotypical somehow. Like Alexei Zolozov or something like that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See, in Britain, I could believe there just being a random bar and a random wrestling ring in the middle of a bar.
Yeah.
That's how they roll.
We're gonna have a progress show later on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These bars look so empty. This is the
Yeah.
thing. I guess that's why they're fine to specific places, because I imagine only a few bars in the world just have a whole ass wrestling ring in them. But
1, 2, 3.
oh, you turned this guy's head into pudding, like.
And we will continue to do so.
It just... And if all bar fights just ended with a moonsault. Not a moonsault, a body splash, but moonsault would be even better. Well, I'm just trying to imagine, like, you're at a bar and just, like, a bar fight breaks out, but all of a sudden it just gets, like, way more technical than it should. I'm just, like, cracking up the image now. Like, you want to go, and they just start doing, like, fucking Commando Saeba.
They start chain wrestling.
Yeah. Hey, GM. It's, yeah, Sumio is not participating in social distancing right now because he's flying all over the world to just beat the shit out of dudes in a bar for some reason. Oh my god. At this point, I have to expect the knockdown number to just be no.
I'm just trying to knock him down for a submission, and he keeps like, and stay.
This is how I don't tap out like a. What's his name? Like Thomas Lancashire or something?
Yeah.
Thomas Lancashire, yeah.
This is, that's beautiful. So what, now he's gonna be like, oi mate, please forgive me.
Ow.
You can have a drink on me. I'm just like slowly becoming Australian, but... That is like not even close to the same guy.
He's so much bigger in this mode. And his singlet is green.
The outfit is so, like, just everything is so off.
Mate. Blimey.
Oh, interesting, he actually knows him. That's different. He inspired me to step in the ring, unfortunately I just kind of end up doing this.
You got $20? I can give you an autograph.
Grateful Saeba, wrestling superstar.
No, if that were the case, he would be like, "Here's my autograph. Give me $20."
All right, off to Antarctica.
My vote is Nigeria.
Oh,
What's your vote, Melly? Never mind. It's Brazil.
The funny thing is, I was just gonna say Brazil. Like, I feel like that was like...
Are you Japanese?
Last time I checked.
Antonio Fernandez.
That's such a good
Eating a
answer.
big plate of beans.
These beans fucking suck, by the way. What? Why? This man eating beans. Oh.
It's Ramon.
Wow, that's...
The years.
Then you die.
I'm kind of into this dude's luck, I gotta be honest.
All I have is a plate of beans.
Because I was like, if we go in, like, you know...
Satoru
like...
Rodriguez.
Whoa. Who the hell's the dude behind him? Okay, Satoru, calm down. I'm like... He looks like a grown-up version of that, there's like those Junji Ito stories.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like him.
Is it gonna be a handicap match, or are we gonna get another friend? Did Thomas Lancashire fly down with us?
I hope so. I want that dude in the back to start talking, like he's bothering me.
Just so smug.
Also, his head is like so much bigger than everybody else.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my god, this guy! I had to take a screenshot.
You're just going against Fernandez. He looks kinda like his art.
That's the closest so far. It's pretty good.
I feel like he needs to wear the Hawaiian shirt at all times, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know. I think that shirt was actually in Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, the one he was wearing in the cutscene, like that specific, like, you know, like collar with the lightning on it.
And still no audience.
No people gate. Worldwide.
Yeah, this is like the most like empty worldwide tour I've ever seen.
Kind of fun that all of our matches this time around have just all been empty arenas. It's bizarrely timely.
Man, I want some beans now.
I was kind of craving them earlier. I mean, we did have some in a crunch wrap.
I have like a whole recipe I made, like pickled onions and stuff. Now we're gonna make it this weekend again. These restaurants and bars are probably just doing terrible business. That's pretty likely.
They're like, ah, another fight's happening. Time to just clear out.
I want to see more about Satoru Rodriguez. He intrigues me.
What was the name of the dude with the bright blue hair and like the pink
Cherry Blossom Icky?
Yeah, I miss him.
Yeah, it's funny because Mo ended up pointing out that his name is just a huge pun on Sakuraba.
Oh, that's true.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
And you're only going down to 4 minutes in.
Well, he's the most interesting dude out of this lot so far, but he probably sucks the most. That feels like it would be right.
Also, he's got dragon pants.
1, 2, 3.
It's like I kind of half expected like one of his friends to be like a manager or something here. My guess is that you're gonna have to fight the other two dudes in the same exact match type after this.
Probably.
Yeah, either that or Saeba tags with you or something.
You don't even know who the third dude is.
He's so mysterious. And he looks like unlike anybody else in the story, man. He looks like he came from a completely different game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna download all these people. Imagine a Royal Rumble with all like the random people in this mode. I probably have to get this DLC though.
From what we've seen, you haven't needed to.
Yeah, the only thing that would make it tough would be, I think, the shellac and just Sumio, because I think Sumio has a unique face. but everyone else just has in-game parts.
And honestly, with Sumo, you could probably just like replace those parts with something
Well, you
else.
unlock Sumio after you beat this.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, because this is the DLC I didn't get, partly because I was like, I don't see many parts that people would actually use from this, but... And the fact that I had to manually unlock half of it, it's like, I don't see many people using much of that in the workshop, really.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Just so many concussions.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, well, he's down now.
Bye.
Let me finish eating my beans, damn it! Oh, your
Let
partner
me
all fast
in.
unique place. Oh, your partner, right? We still haven't met him yet.
Want some beans?
Some beans, some borscht, and some cold beer.
See, he had like an ice cold drink next to the beans, so he's fine with Brazil.
1 down, 2 to go. Yeah, I knew it.
Leonardo Diaz. This is the mystery man.
Wait, he also has the default face. What's going on here?
I think after this, after we get the next chance to save, we'll probably stop.
Yeah.
Which is probably gonna be after we fight all 3 of these guys.
Yeah. God, this is such a strange section. It's just a bunch of weirdos.
I like that this has been, like, we stopped at a really convenient time last time, because this has been all of, like, the stream. Has just been this part of the game.
Yeah. It is. I'm glad that Dawnbreaker told us about the elbow, because I feel like if they didn't, then that...
We'd probably still be fighting,
Saeba.
Saeba, yeah.
I mean, you can say mine, it's fine.
So, by extension, you're Akira Maida's nephew.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what Satoru Rodriguez looks like. I mean, he's not gonna have nearly anything near those expressions he was doing in game, but
I'm excited to see the rest of this guy's sprite after you beat him.
yeah, he didn't even get dialogue.
We didn't even know what his name was.
It's just some dude. Which I'm checking his sprite and his portrait right now. I think he may have shaved off the soul patch. Actually, I can't really tell.
1, 2,
Nah, I think he still has it. It's just very tiny.
1, 2, 3, 4.
God damn, these guys are tough.
They're all like MMA dudes too.
Probably Brazilian
Nice.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just like that Key and Peele skit where Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was just tackle and grapple.
1, 2.
Funny because I remember that skit he was teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but there's just like a huge Korean flag in the show.
3, 4. One, two, three.
God, these beans are getting cold. That's the thing too. I don't even think he's been able to eat this entire time because every time he tries to, people just start fighting him. I think he was in a bad mood when he was in London, just because he didn't seem to be eating anything. He just drank beer.
I feel like Sumio has a... What's that one stand from Part 6? Survivor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That just makes everyone around him pissed off and want to fight.
I'm picturing Sumio as that guy now. Chio, I think his name was. I mostly just remember that character being like, oh, so that's what it looks like when people get stabbed with somebody else's rib cage.
Trying to figure out what
Part
about
6.
this guy's sprite is different. He's got like thicker like cheek like bones and he's a lot more angular, it feels like.
Yeah, his face too. Like, just seems like a different art style.
Alright, Satoru, let's go.
So he said one line. And he seems to have gotten a tan since we talked to him, but
Let's finally be cowboys, Sasha.
Yeah, we'll say that for like the final match.
Against what was the dude? What was your like rival that you could never like lose, that would just lose to you every time?
I forget. But we'll end on a strong song.
Fight.
okay, I'd say this guy's pretty close to his artwork too. Again, the colors are a bit off, but like that's a face that's like, okay, I can buy that's him. Which that might also be a unique face. I can't really tell.
Or it's not one of the regular faces, at least.
Yeah, probably just like a dude from New Japan.
Yeah, it's too smooth to be one of the default faces.
It's too like creepily lifelike.
Yeah.
There's something about the DLC heads that just will always bother me. Why do you think
Especially
it's like
when
this-
you're in the menus and you're like looking at them without the hair or anything.
Yeah. I'd say the Stardom ones are a bit less uncanny looking compared to like the early New Japan ones, which is just like way too realistic looking.
Now there's that low fierce kick.
I thought this was Joe Higashi for a second when I looked up. Which I mean, with a name like Satoru Rodriguez, is like pretty close to the name Joe Higashi. Can he get DQ'd in these matches?
We can find out.
Yeah, if he climbed the turnbuckle, and I think he started counting when he climbed the turnbuckle.
One.
Okay, so I guess the answer is yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a No More Heroes song, Sash?
No, this is from Killer Instinct.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
Yep. I'm just looking past what happened. I still can't believe that two dudes named Giant Tonio exist. I'm gonna have to do something with that. It's too good.
2, 3, 4.
Is Giantonio Baba... what?
Baba Yashi.
It's like a weird, like, joke about Inoki and Baba.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know where the Yashi part comes in. But
Kenta Kobayashi, maybe?
Kenta
probably,
Kobayashi
yeah.
is Kenta.
4, 5.
Kenta Kobashi is who you're thinking of.
That would be around the same time, I think. I'm looking up pictures of this of that dude real quick. I think this may just be Arthur Brown in disguise, actually.
I saw a picture of a dude wearing like a racist headdress and like face paint that kind of looked like a mustache. Is that right?
Yeah, that's John Antonio. If I ever make him, I'm going to, you know, use the other looks. But he's a space alien, he doesn't know any better. Or space demon, what do they call it? Future space hell, okay?
I love future space hell.
I feel like watching those interviews with, I forgot his name. Kagure again, because his English is like shockingly good. It just makes the interviews even more surreal.
I think I remember seeing he's like Demon Kaka now.
Ah, yeah.
Because he had to change record labels or something.
Oh. I was wondering why that's why that was.
One, two, 3, 4, 5.
On Satoru. Oh man, the elbows didn't keep him down. A second there.
Yet.
elbow, big move. Hey, you got right back up. Ooh.
Elbow, tombstone, elbow, suplex.
It's all the same with these chumps.
Flip.
1,
Dive.
2,
Dive.
6, 8.
Just stay down. Come on. Let me eat my beans.
Wasn't it that wasn't even a Randy Orton tweet? He just like retweeted it and now everyone associates it with Randy Orton or something?
Yeah.
What tweet was this now?
It was a tweet of somebody like mocking indie wrestling and just saying like phrases like dive and like infinite like they would say things
Dive.
like break like kick out a pinfall or kick out a finisher at 1 dive and he said the word dive like 10 times. And the last one had like an ellipses before it.
But now it's just elbows.
That's a good face that Satoru has there. Very cartoony mouth.
He just looks like a Junji Ito character. Like, there's just something about the way his face is drawn.
If a Junji Ito character was that buff, they could survive.
Yeah. Not living the life of a thief. They just ended up being phone scammers after this. Oh my god, yeah, he really is just like... Yeah, Fire Products Junji Ito is a crossover we all need.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, that face, yeah, that is just that kid. Like, the
Junji Ito male protagonist kid.
Yeah.
Which one? Yes.
The one that keeps, like, chewing nails because he has an iron deficiency.
Ironically, we are nearly 2/3 through, so might finish this next time.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll try to at least.
Yeah. Note to self: gonna capture the Junji Ito face and make it an Iraqi texture. Let me know if you do that, because I'm gonna make Miss Fuji for Fire Pro now. Well, with that, we are doing more wrestling tomorrow, but we're gonna do a wrestling revolution. So, like, we're
We're gonna
not.
wrestle on Melly's terms.
Yeah. Which is
continue
I'm
the
not
journey
gonna
of Robin Banks.
Robin
you-
Spee the Samurai Banks.
Where do you work now?
He works at Impact.
That's right. For
Oh, yeah, I gotta-
for jury.
yeah, I gotta change some people around now. That was fun. I'm glad that most of the stream mode is just him beating up weird people at bars.
Hey. Until then, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for
Goodbye.
stopping by.
Goodbye. Forever.